guys, I'm Ellie and welcome to my channel. I'm back. I feel so bad that I haven't posted in forever, but hear me out. I had major technical difficulties. My computer broke. I had to buy a new one. They didn't have it at the Apple store, so I had to order it, and it took like 2 weeks to get here. So I've had a slow start to the year. But I'm back. I'm excited to finally be making videos again and to be posting a lot more, and I thought that Q&A would be the perfect video to kick off the new year, even though the new year was kicked off like 3 weeks ago. So I asked y'all on Instagram to ask me questions about anything. I'm gonna answer as many as I can, and I'm gonna try and not like ramble on about random things because I'm a talker. I love to talk, and I tend to just like talk and yada 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 about whatever for so long. So I'll try and keep my answers pretty short and sweet, but this is kind of a video to get to know me a little bit better. So whatever happens, happens. I have no plan for this video. It's gonna be great. Also, I just want to say there will not be a Dear Ellie this month. I'm sorry, but it's just because of the whole computer thing. I don't want it to feel like Dear Ellie is like every other video that I'm posting. So, sorry about that, but stay tuned for next month's. Okie dokie, let's see, what should we start with? This is a good one. What are your New Year resolutions and how do you feel about going into 2019? I know that it's been like a month since the New Year, but I am so excited about this year still. I started off excited, I'm still excited, even though I've had a couple setbacks. I feel like this year has a lot of promise and there's a lot of good things in store. I also feel like I learned and grew a lot last year, and so I'm excited to learn even more. And I don't know, I'm really full of hope, I guess, and I can't wait to see what is in store. As for New Year resolutions, oh, I was gonna tell you guys, I started a blog. I don't think I've talked about that on here. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you probably don't know about it. It's just elliejunelifestyle.com. If you didn't know, I went to school for digital media design, which is like graphic design, and I specialized in website design. Also, if you asked me any questions about school, or I think it was like school and religion that I got a lot of questions on, I talked about those things in my last Q&A. I'll link it down below and in the information card wherever it is, so go check that one out. But anyway, I started a blog, and not to be biased or anything, but I think it's gorgeous. I spent so long perfecting the design and the functionality of it. I wanted it to just really resemble me, I guess, and so I'm really happy with how it turned out. Why am I talking about this? Oh yeah, because I wrote a blog post about the word that I'm focusing on this year, which actually happens to be focus. So if you want to check that out, I'll have a link down below. And yeah, I just talk more about what exactly I'm focusing on and how I'm using that word in my life, I guess. What camera gear do you have? I got this question a lot. I'm currently filming on the Canon EOS M5 with the, what lens is this? 11 to 22 millimeter lens. And I also use the Canon 70D with the Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens. And y'all actually just helped me name my cameras on Instagram. I've been having a lot of fun over there, okay? I feel like we've been connecting a lot, so Instagram's a fun place. But yeah, if you're wondering, this camera's name is Rita, and the other one's name is, what is it? Gus. And then for editing, I use Final Cut Pro. I got a lot of questions about that. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I got so many people asking me how old I am for like the past 6 months. People are just really genuinely confused, and I don't really understand it, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how old I look. Apparently I've been deceiving some of you. I've had comments that say I look 12 and comments that say I look 26, and I'm actually kind of curious to know how old you guys think I am. So if you don't know how old I am already, leave your guess in a comment below before I say it in 3, 2, 1. I am 18 years old. Wow, did that shock anybody? My birthday is June 27th, so this June I'll be turning 19, which is weird. 19 sounds like a scary age. I don't know why. Also, people are wondering if I live alone, which is a weird question, but I don't. I don't know why people thought that. I live with my family. I have four siblings currently at home, and then my parents. I live with them. I didn't go off to college or anything. I'm still here. You guys are so nosy. Do you have a boyfriend? What is your favorite Netflix show? Okay, I know this is so typical, but I love The Office. And I'm like so new to this too. Like I knew that there were a ton of people that loved it and it was supposed to be like super hilarious or something. And I tried watching it before, but I never got into it. And then one day I just did. And all I'm gonna say is I binge watched the entire thing in an embarrassingly short amount of time. Who takes your Instagram pictures? I have a little brother. He's not really little, a younger brother. He's turning 17, so he's growing up, moving up in the world. His name's Sterling, and he takes 99% of my pictures and also helps me film. So if you've ever noticed the camera moving, but I'm in the shot, wow, how is she doing that? I don't have 8 arms, I just have a little brother. And he's really good at photography, videography. Honestly, he's better than I am. Do you have any tips on how to be confident? This is kind of tricky for me because I get questions like this a lot. And people saying that I come off as really confident on camera and everything. My answer in short is that I've always been a confident person. I've always been very sure of who I am. And you're probably thinking, well great, you must know all the secrets and how to be completely confident 100% of the time. And I don't. And I wish I did. I really wish that there was some big secret or, you know, how to become completely confident in 10 easy steps. But it's not really like that. And I'm not saying that I am confident all the time and I don't have insecurities, because I definitely do. And I don't know, I find that when I learn the most is through hard things that I struggle with, I guess. Like someone that really struggles with their self-confidence is going to learn a lot more in their journey to becoming confident than I did. Does that make sense? I feel like nothing I'm saying is making sense. And I wish that everybody was confident in themselves, because I don't know, I love seeing people and knowing people that are so confident and completely comfortable with the unique person that they are. It's almost empowering, because being around a person like that kind of allows you to open up and be the person that you are, and you feel comfortable and you feel confident. So if I'm gonna be completely honest here, I don't know. And I hate saying that. I wish I knew. I'm honestly at a loss for words, and I've been thinking about this question for days and I don't know how to answer it. Because I really don't think that anything I tell you is going to completely change you and turn you into this confident person. It's something that you have to experience, and it's completely different for every single person. I'm sorry, I don't really have an answer for that, other than focus on becoming the type of confident person that lifts others up instead of tearing them down. Okay, this one's kind of funny to me. Are you an introvert? You seem quiet. No, I am not. What's it like having a big family? I love having a big family so much. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. So I have 4 brothers and 1 sister, 6 kids altogether, including me. I have an older brother who's on a church mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Then there's me, my brother Sterling, my sister Claire, who's a sweetheart, and then my little brothers Blake and Truman, and they are insanely crazy. I love having a big family, and I've loved growing up with my siblings and my parents as my very best friends. I don't know, it's just so much fun because you always have people to do things with and people you can count on. It's just so much fun. Like there's always something going on, and it's wild, it's crazy, we're so loud and out of control, and it's just always chaos, but a good chaos. And also I have lots of cousins on both sides of my family, which is another thing that I love. It's just so cool to have like instant built-in best friends for your whole entire life from the minute you're born. It's so cool to be able to have people you can count on and depend on, and that will help you with things and that are always there for you. So what's it like having a big family? It's loud, it's crazy, it is so much fun, and it's one of the best things in the whole entire world, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Last question. I'm hoping I don't get too deep on this one, but it says, how can I be completely genuine and authentic on social media? Okay, you guys, if you didn't know, I have this tagline that goes, live authentically, unafraid to become who you want to be. And I've never talked about that, but I feel like I should just a little bit, just to tell y'all what it means to me and why that is like my saying. So I really wanted to have a tagline for, you know, my brand and to just show what I stand for, and I didn't want it to be just another quote off of Pinterest, so I actually spent quite a while trying to come up with the perfect phrase. And so while I was coming up with that, I did research on the word authentic and what it meant to live authentically. So basically what it means, and what it means to me more specifically, is that you're living the life that you want to live, that makes you happy, and you're not and you don't care about what other people are thinking or saying or doing. And it doesn't matter if it's in line with someone else's expectations, I guess. It doesn't matter what they're doing with their life or what they're saying about you. And then the second part of the tagline, which is unafraid to become who you want to be. I love that word in there, become. I'm a firm believer in constantly trying to better ourselves and learning and growing. And another word in there I like is you. Unafraid to become who you want to be. It's not who anybody else wants you to be. It's completely up to you who you become. So there's a little bit of a background on that tagline. Our question was, how can I be completely genuine and authentic on social media? So I have noticed that lately it seems being authentic or being real is kind of this trend on social media, if that makes sense, and people are like really throwing it around, and I'm not like bashing on it. I'm all for that. It's just that I feel like people have been putting kind of rules on what makes you real, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's like people are saying, oh, to be real, you have to post this, you have to say this, or do this. That doesn't make any sense at all. Because like I said before, living authentically is living the way you want to live, not the way you're being told to live. And the same goes for social media. As long as you're posting what you want to post and what makes you happy, you're being authentic. As long as you're saying what you want to say, spreading the message you want the world to hear, you're being authentic. And so it just seems kind of silly to me that people try to put these boundaries and rules on what makes you real and what doesn't, when no one can really define that, I guess. And I don't know, I think that people are also treating real as this physical, tangible thing that you have when it's not. Being real isn't posting a makeup-free picture on Instagram. Real is something that is inside of you, and quite frankly, it's not something that can be captured and shown in a square on a tiny little screen. So I don't know, I guess just keep that in mind, that there really is no possible way to have a real connection with someone through the internet. The only way to have a real connection with someone is to know them in real life. And I'm not saying you can't be authentic on social media, because that's what I'm all about. I just hope you remember that at the end of the day, social media does not define you, and your worth is not in having the perfect Instagram feed. Anyway, we got a little deep there for a second. I think I'm gonna end off this video. It was good having a little chat with y'all. Like I said at the beginning, I love to talk. Thank you if you've stayed to the very end. Also, thank you if you sent in your questions. I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of them. For today's comment, why don't you answer one of the questions that I answered so I can get to know you a little bit better. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.